Hey guys, it's RIOT blishten here. Today I'm going to be showing you my camos for each of my guns, which I've got over the time of playing Call of Duty. So let's get started. Firstly, I'm going to start with the submachine gun. So I'm going to start with the Cuda first. So on the Cuda, in multiplayer, I have 50 headshots, and from the black market, I have Verde, Inferno, Hallucination, and Monochrome. Now these camos aren't the best, apart from Monochrome, which I'm really happy with. So yeah, that's me on the Cuda. Now let's move on to the VMP. On the VMP, I have gold on it, so I have 100 headshots in all the 5 of the challenges. So yeah, that's also quite good. Now on the black market, this is like probably one of my worst guns. I have Dust, Hallucination, Royal, and I do like the look of this camo, although it is a rare, and it's called Sunshine. But I have it on a few other guns, and it's quite nice. Okay, now I'll do the next gun, which is the Weevil. Okay, on the Weevil I have, I'll do the multiplayer first. On the Weevil I have 40 headshots. I have Dust, which is a common, Verde, which is a common, I don't know how you pronounce that, Stealth, which is also a common, Inferno, which is a common, Hallucination, common, Royal, common, Infrared, which is rare, which I don't really like the look of, and I think it shouldn't be rare, but I don't care. But then I've got Monochrome, which is epic, which I also had on the Cuda, I believe. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, next gun is the Vespa. I don't have it unlocked, so I'll unlock it now. I have 50 headshots, so that's quite good, although it has got worse over the nerf, which they did, yeah. And on the black market I have Field, which is common, Stealth, common, Inferno, common, Royal, common, and Heat, which is rare, which also I don't know why is a rare, but who cares. The next one I'm going to show is the Pharaoh. Don't have it unlocked, so I'll unlock it again. I have actually 3 headshots, so I don't really use the Pharaoh, but I think I have a few rares for it. So I have Jungle Party, which is a rare, which I really like. Then there's Verde, again, don't know how to pronounce it, which is common, Field, common, Stealth, common, Inferno, Hallucination, common, and Heat, which is rare, which I suppose is okay, like, it's not the worst. Okay, next one is Razorback. Now this is a really good gun. I've got 0 headshots, but I've got Storm, which is an epic, which is really nice. I've got Verde, which is common, and a rare, which is quite nice. And then we'll move on to the assault rifles. Now on the KM44, I have some really good camos. I have gold on it. I have Ritual, one of the new camos, Wartorn, these both epics, Jungle Party, which is rare, Firebrand, which is legendary, Field, common, Hallucination, common, Inferno, common, and Stealth, common. So that's a quite good gun, which I have in terms of camos. Next is the XR2. XR2 I have almost gold, which I'm trying to do right now, so I'll make a video when I get that gold. From the black market I have common, and a rare, which is probably one of my favourite rares. It looks a bit like the batta camo, which you get right here, and see, it's not much different apart from you see the gold instead of the black. So now moving on to the next gun, which is HVK, and on this one I have gold. So yeah, I am pretty close to getting diamond on the assault rifles, which I'll also make a video on. Then I have common, so not very good. And then we're moving on to the ICR. The ICR is a good gun because of the new thing. Oh yeah, it looks really nice with gold as well because they have the gold barrel. And with the new update, it literally has no recoil, so it's really good for long distance. So I really recommend using the ICR. And then on the black market, I don't have anything good. I just have commons, and that's it. On the Man of War, this is quite a good gun. I have gold on it. It can really improve if you have rapid fire, which I really suggest you do. Put rapid fire on it, and yeah, I have gold on this. And then I have Wartorn, which is an epic, and then these 4 commons. So yeah, moving on to the Shiva. On the Shiva I have 0 headshots, so I have never used the Shiva. But I do have Etching, one of the new camos, and then 2 of the common, Hallucination and Dust. Moving on to the M8, then this is one of my favourite guns and I have my favourite camos on. So I have gold, and this is one of my favourite guns, so I'm really lucky then again. I've got gold on it, I've got ice, which is literally my favourite epic. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 commons and 1 rare. This is probably one of my favourite rares, so yeah. And then moving on to the shotguns now. The KRM, I'll just go through fast because I don't really like the shotguns. I've got 5 one-shot, 1 kills, not too bad. 5 common camos from the black market. Now moving on to the brecci. Now only today I got 2 epics in a row. So I got Prestige, one of the new camos, which is really nice. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, is that 5? Yeah, 6 commons. And then I have monochrome as well as Prestige, which I got in a row. And then I have Sunshine, which is also quite a nice rare. Then moving on to the Haymaker, 0 from the multiplayer menu. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 commons, 2 legendaries, Light and Firebrand, 1 rare Halison, no sorry, 2 rares, Sunshine and Halison, which are really nice I think. And then moving on to the next one is the Argus. Don't have it unlocked, so I'll unlock it now. I have 20 one-shot, 1 kills, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 commons, and 1 legendary, which is Light, which is, I don't really know why that's a legendary, but it's still okay. Then I have Infrared, which is a rare, which is really nice. Moving on to the light machine guns, BRM, 0, I never really use these, 4 camos, all common. Dingo, I have 1 rare, which is my favourite rare, and then 4 other commons, like the normal commons, which I have on most guns. Then on the Gorgon, I have 4 commons, that's it, so not much on the Gorgon. And then on the 48 Dredge, I try and get this done fast. I have 5 commons and 1 legendary, which is Gem, and Gem is probably one of my favourite legendaries in my opinion. So yeah, that's Gem. Then that's 48 Dredge, and I'll move on to the snipers. Drakon, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 commons I believe, and 1 rare. Now Heat, I said before, isn't my favourite, and I don't get why it's not common, but it's not bad. It doesn't look bad on the snipers, I'll give you that. But now moving on to the Locust. Now this is probably my favourite sniper. I almost have gold in the Locust, I just can't do the 5 kills without dying. So if any of you have tips in the comments, that would really help. Then I have Storm on the Locust, which is an epic, which is probably one of my favourite epics. And then I have 6 commons. Sorry, that took me a while. My math isn't very good. So 6 commons, 1 epic. Moving on to the PO6. PO6, I have Transgression, which is an epic, Dust, and then I have 3 commons, including Dust, and Infrared, which is another rare. And oh, I forgot to show you multiplayer. Multiplayer, I have 0, so there's nothing much to show there. SPG, I'll go into in the custom games because I don't have it unlocked since I'm level 49. So I'll just go into custom game and show you then. Now I can't show you multiplayer because, as you all should know, a multiplayer it just gives you automatically all the camos. So I can't really show you that, but I can show you them at black market. Now it's nothing special. I have 4 commons and 1 rare. Now rare is probably one of my favourites. And now, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out. It's been your boy, RIOT, blishten, or Harry. I'm out.